This morning we got our horses in early and saddled up and rode out to check through the cows. Our whole family typically helps, so we're a big crew sometimes. And the dogs, yeah.
For me, when we're out working with our kids here on our ranch, it feels complete. I don't really know how to put that into words, but it's proud of the kids, proud of the cattle, proud of what we're producing here.
Ranching has been in my family for 6 generations now, and same for Reagan. Pretty much everything we have except for some hay ground is native prairie land, and that's very rare even for this area. That's something I've always thought was very special about this ranch.
You know, it's been said that anyone can love the mountains, but it takes soul to love the prairie. The grasslands of the northern Great Plains are some of the last remaining grasslands in the Western Hemisphere. And I think over time there's been this thought that cattle are bad for the grasslands. Having large grazing animals on the landscape, it's a part of the ecology of the grasslands. It's really a matter of how they graze.
Long before we were here, the buffalo herds were here. So we really do try to be able to mimic the ways that the buffalo acted back, hundreds of years ago.
Ranchers are the original conservationists. The American rancher is the most important steward and partner in sustaining grasslands. I often say when the 10-gallon hats, the belt buckles and boots are gone from the landscape, so too will the grassland birds that we care most about. The Paul family were really ideal partners because long before our partnership began, they had a focus on doing things right.
It was a real easy fit for us. What we as ranchers are interested in is good healthy forage for our cattle. And if there's good healthy forage for your cattle, that's going to be a good habitat for birds.
Chestnut-collared longspur, marbled godwit, long-billed curlew. Some of the birds that you see at the Paul Ranch are birds that folks will search the world over and find.
Every time I hear a Baird sparrow or a chestnut-collared longspur, it gets me really excited because those are birds that depend on healthy native prairie, and that's what we're seeing here.
I think it has been a little different and has raised eyebrows that Audubon would place its certification on a package of beef. It's unprecedented, but the rate of loss that we're seeing out on the grasslands is equally unprecedented.
Audubon is doing an excellent job of helping those consumers who do care where their beef is coming from to point out the ranches that are raising beef in a way that's healthy for the cattle, healthy for the grass, healthy for the other wildlife and the birds.
To me, a healthy grassland is walking out in the field with someone and not being able to hear the person next to you because there's just so many meadowlarks surrounding you, just blasting their song.
Legally, we own this land, but it doesn't really belong to us. We are just the caretakers of it. To do that to the best of our ability to care for everything all together is what we're trying to do, and in the process we're producing great beef.